Hi everyone, and welcome back to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Today I'm sharing with you my final alternative card idea created with the January 2026 Paper Pumpkin kit called Special Delivery. If you're interested in watching me unbox this kit or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist and I'll link it up here in the top right corner. This kit creates beautiful Valentine's cards. I love the colors, the gorgeous floral images, and of course, the fun postage-inspired elements. These are the 3 original cards that you can make with the kit, and you get enough supplies to make 3 of each card. So for today, we are using up the very last of the pieces that I have left over from making all my other alternatives, and we're creating this beautiful card today. This card is the perfect way to end the week, soft, elegant, and full of spring vibes. I paired the kit elements with the die-cut tulips from the Beautiful Bloom dies to create a layered focal point that feels fresh and timeless. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're interested in getting your own Paper Pumpkin subscription, please use the link in the description below to subscribe. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I really loved the softness of this card, and I am starting with a very vanilla card base. It's 5.5 inches by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Then we've got the very last piece of the pink plaid card base, and this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. I also have the gold plaid scallop oval piece, and we've trimmed off all of the scallop pieces to give us a 2 3/8 inch square. And then we're going to back that with another very vanilla card base piece or cardstock piece, and this is a 2.5 inch square. And then I've got a little gold strip here. This is 5/8 of an inch by 2.5 inch. I have the circle label from the kit, and then I've cut out some flowers. So I've got the tulips, and I've done 2 in strawberry slush and 1 in melon mambo. And then I've also done the same with the leaves. I've done 2 in old olive and 1 in mossy meadow. And then we of course have just some twine and some pearls as our accent elements. Let's go ahead and start adding these layers together. And if you're interested in getting my cutting guide, you can get that either by becoming a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, or you can join my Paper Pumpkin Cut Club here on YouTube for just $4.99. So $4.99 here on YouTube, and you get that cutting guide every month. Okay, once in place, make sure to smooth out that liquid glue. Then we're going to add the gold foil square to the center of our very vanilla. And this gives us just a nice little border. Smooth that out, and then we're popping that up with dimensionals. Let's go ahead and add that to the center. And you want it to be up higher, so not right in the middle of the card. Let's work on our tulips next. So you're going to layer, there's a small centerpiece that gets layered to the middle of the larger piece. I'm just going to do that with a little liquid glue at the bottom, and then we're going to curl up the tops of the petal or the flower. So that just goes right in the middle. And then once you have that layered, you're going to just take your bone folder and just curl up that top layer, both of them, and then you can push the bottom layer back just a little bit. So curl to the front and then just kind of push some of them to the back. So you get this nice 3-dimensional flower look. So curl to the front and then just bend the back. You see that? So cute. So everything just gets put on right on here. There's no dimensionals on this area. So I'm just going to add a little liquid glue to the back of my leaves. That way I can adjust the direction of the leaves. This one's going to go up a little higher, and let's put it off to the left so it feels like it's going to be a little straighter. And then the mossy meadow is going in the middle. So the two old olive pieces are on the sides, and then mossy meadow here. And let's have that one be up a little straighter, and this one we can actually bring over just a little bit like that. Okay, so they're kind of going different directions. Let's add our melon mambo first. This is going to go right about here. Actually, let's bring this down if we can. I want the bottom of the stem to actually hide behind this old olive piece here, just a little bit. There. And then that can go right there. Okay, so you can see the bottom of that stem is hiding. And then this one's off to the center. And then this one goes so this one's off from the right. This one goes off to the left. Just like that. So very cute. You can bring them in so they're a little tighter if you'd like as well. That's what I've done with this one, or you can keep them a little more spaced out. Totally up to you. Here for this banner, we're going to create the fishtail on each side. So just with your paper snips or scissors, go ahead and flag each side of that banner. And then let's add that across. Put just a little liquid glue right there. And probably a dimensional on the left side for support. Super cute. Okay, so I'm going to next add some tear and tape, and we're going to create a bow, a double bow on this gold foil piece. So right in the center about of the gold foil, take 20 inches of twine. This is the white and gold twine that I've been using. I just love it. It's nice and thick, so it holds its shape really beautifully, and you can create some gorgeous bows with it. Look at how easily that bow is created. So pretty. Okay. So you get this beautiful look like that. And then we're going to stamp our greeting on the circle label. I'm going to use the Poppy Parade and the Sending Love right in the center. And then let's pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to put them on my gold foil piece, just so that way I know that it's around the twine. I don't want it to interfere with the twine at all. Make sure that twine's on there nice and tight. If you need another layer of adhesive there, you can add some. And then this goes right in the center of all that. So cute. So then for the last thing, I'm going to add some of these iridescent pearls, and you can place these anywhere. Put 2 down there, maybe a third one right there, and then 2 up here in the top right. And your card's all done. Such a quick, beautiful, great way to use those tulips and the leftover pieces from the kit. Thanks so much for watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to get your own monthly crafting kit, please subscribe to Paper Pumpkin using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.